Well, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We just are coming back after lunch, like we finished the last video there, and I think it's time that we can start cutting some wheat here. It's about 1:15. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna park the deer off to the side. I think we'll use the Lexion in the wheat field just to see what it's like and rip that field off with it, and then we'll park it and we'll do the deer for doing the oats. So I think I'll pull the deer back, give us a little bit more space to get the boss pulled out, and then we can get rolling here. Okay, so grab a truck, get it placed along the side of the back of the farm. So we'll be harvesting this, probably leaving straw right away just to make sure we get the oats off as well. We're running out of days there to do that part of things. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back, and I've got a bunch of horse farms looking for small square bales for straw. So we'll grab a small square baler in the Yakuza and try to do some of the stuff with it. And then the other stuff we'll run with the Krone big pack that we're demoing, and we'll try and get that all baled up. And again, I've got most of that straw sold if we want to, but we've also got to keep enough around the dairy barn and for the chickens and the pigs to be able to keep them bedded for the winter. So we'll just have to figure that out, do a little bit of calculations and see what we're looking at. But I'm excited to get a chance to run this this monster. So it's an 8800. Got a 45-foot Combio flex draper on the front, and I think what we'll do is we'll run this. We'll get it started off the back corner here. We can get through here, and we'll get one of the guys here at the farm to run the combine, and I'll end up plugging into it so that we can make sure that we can keep it moving. So we're gonna drop straw. So we'll get Jason here. Two plans. Get him rolling there, and we'll go grab. I figure why not start with the Fendt. Give it a good check on this one to say. Then we'll run the deer in the 8410 on the other farm when we're doing the oats. This thing, what a beast! So it's a wide track. I was told that's the best way to get them. It rides a lot nicer than having them pulled in on the inside. And then 1112 bushel. Green buggy from J&M. It's it can't quite fill a truck, but it's close. So again, the wheat, we'll end up keeping a lot of that for livestock, chickens and everything, but we will also need it for some of these contracts that we've got sitting in front of us too. So I'm going to go down the road, I think, with this, and I'll meet the combine at the other end. He should be able to make it the other headland, I'm thinking. So I'll scoot down the road, and then be ready for him to actually unload on the road. So I don't know how many people have actually driven one of these, but they're one of the smoothest riding track tractors I've ever been in my life. With the suspension and everything that's in them now, it's absolutely crazy how good they are for ride. Um, so we'll see. Probably not going to pull the pin on this one right away, unless there's a really good deal on it. But the big Challenger works pretty good too for what we're actually needing it for. And do we really need a bigger grain buggy if we don't go to a bigger combine? Probably not. So we'll see. I'm really hoping this rain doesn't come in. It's showing in the next couple hours we should be seeing it. I'm hoping we can get at least this field ripped off. But who knows with Mother Nature. Down here, thinking that we might be able to load them on this headland here, so we'll turn around and then be ready to go. This is one of our rental houses where I wouldn't be driving in here like this, but we get turned around here quick, it's a big deal. We'll browse a little bit. Stuff this here for a sec. Pop out and take a quick walk up the field here. Oh yeah, everything looks nice and dry. I'll be down in the 14-15% range, so that'll be perfect. And it'll be going right into the bins. Might be about, oh, there he is. He's just come in behind these trees. So I've been around Kloss combines for almost 14 years, and I've always had great response to them. Customers loved them and sold quite a few of them. And it was kind of interesting that as soon as I come down here to start running this farm for my father-in-law, that we had some people already coming around checking to see if we wanted to give a shot at our own farm here. But I think the combine will be staying for a little bit. Um, it's getting up there in hours, but for the amount of acres we're covering, I don't think we need anything quite this big yet. Well, he's going to have a bit of fun getting around this house here, so I can just scoot around here for a sec, and then we'll run back up to the buggy and get ready to unload them off. Here we get back up to the Fendt. Some of the other stuff we're going to have to get done here. Obviously, we've got wheat, we've got oats, we've got all the straw to bale. I've got a good chunk of hay that we got to cut down, alfalfa, excuse me, and we got to get it baled. We're going to make half of it into dry hay, half of it into some silage bales, just because we're going to need them until corn gets cut off and packed in the bunk, and then it'll take a little bit of time for it to be ready and ferment. So we'll do silage bales for a bit, and then we got to get the cover crops put in after the grain is taken off here. So we'll get that done at some point too. Of course, there's always manure that we've got to get moved over to the digester, and then we'll end up spreading the digestate back onto the farm. So probably do that after we do cover crops. Anyways, he's on his way up to the front here, back into the Fendt, get pulled up. Let's see if the cars. So what's everyone thinking of the subscriber comment? The subscriber contract idea. I've always loved it. I enjoyed watching those earlier videos that Mr. CVP did of them, and I think it's going to be an interesting concept here. Again, I've created my own for right at this very moment because I don't have any subscribers, but hopefully as these videos start to take place and we get posted them, that maybe some people will actually look at it here and start helping out and interacting a little bit with how everything's going. So we'll see with that. But I'd be interested if you don't think it's a good idea, tell me why. Tell me what's going on that you don't think that we should be doing it this way. All right, we'll get up beside him and get dumped out hopefully before he gets to the corner of the houses here. So fast. And the other one that's loading as quickly as of right now is still the new cases and the Fendt. They're the three fast. Alright, so there we go. Let's back up. And we'll probably catch him again up at the front here. Be a good field of wheat if we got that much off of just half around the headlands. Man, is this thing smooth? 27 mile an hour, and you can't even feel that it's on the road or running through a ditch or anything like that. It's crazy. Pulled in. In the back and pitching back in that front corner. But while we're waiting, I'm going to grab that 720. I'm going to get that bale grabber put on the front of it, and then probably also going to go into the old shed, and I'm going to get the big square put on the 8R. loader bucket here against the shed. That's the one thing I love about the loaders is they're all quick attach. Really easy to disconnect here. Shed for a minute. And the other thing we probably should be doing is the other Mac is on the other trailer right at the moment. I don't need it on there, so I'll maybe run it across to the dairy barn and pick up the flatbed, so we can get bales picked up when we get a chance to do that. But we'll run in here and grab the 8R first and put it on the baler. Combine. It's looking like he's about halfway down that headland, so we've got a few minutes. Yep. Okay, so back here. Get the manual attach detach mod out. We will be using it, but obviously don't have that yet, so it would be cheating. Okay, so we're hooked on there. Get out of the barn and we can try and give this a shot. Back there quick. Get the rear accumulator pulled in properly. Okay, we don't need any silage additive because we're not doing any grass work, so we're going to start with this. See if we get it to make sure that everything's working. So power's on, pickup's down. Loose strands when we come back. Beast. Right size of bait. Make 240 bales. Wow. It just beats it 11 mile an hour. Wow. Heard nothing but good thing with these balers, so I'm not surprised about it. But still, have a baler that doesn't make your tractor bounce because of the plungers. That's a pretty good baler. And I'd say we got some pretty good straw here too. So we're gonna have lots of bales, which is awesome. We need them. Be able to sell a bunch of them and keep some for us, and everything will be dory. Get this turned around. Get back over to the buggy. I see him coming around that headland by the elevator. Be able to unload one more time, and then we'll get him Get that truck first built. Get this parked over at the shed back in the 11 and second. Probably dump either along this headland or along the other side. So that elevator, the last two bins that are on the west side of the elevator complex were put up, boy, it would have been April, May. So, and some of that wheat got knocked out of the corner. That's why he's having to make a couple different point turns around there. There's a little bit of topsoil left over and everything like that. So it's a bit of a mess there, but we got it around there. We'll use the ripper and get everything all straightened up and everything like that before we get the cover crops put in, and then we should get back to a normal field. So it isn't. We got 12,000 meters in here, so it's probably on the down that far back side. Should be. Square it up and we'll get back. If we do that, hopefully he should be able to make it up to the front corner again. We can unload there. That'll fill a truck up, and then he'll start making his up and down passes, and it should get a lot smoother from there. It'd be nice if I could have got one of the other guys to run the deer and do these oats, but I don't think that I can run two buggies and keep everybody happy at the same time. Don't think. Not sure I really want to try it either. That's we'll get this field done and then pray that the rain doesn't hit. Set. Another thing I love about that tractor is you just set the cruise and the combine can move up and down on me to be able to do that. It's a little harder with the power shift in the 8410, but set the throttle where you need to and try and maintain it. The other thing I like is the loading auger on this bed is so long. You don't have to run on the straw, which is perfect for the fact that we're bailing it. So it's a nice setup that way. Go. Bye. Turn around and we'll go get that truck started, get built. this is the only place that you would drive off some straw if you had to. Keep the buggy off of it. And then we can scoot back through the headland here now that I baled it. Not have to worry about running over anybody. So let's cut into the yard. Get right to the field because I step on the straw again. Trying to get in position around these trees. Put the auger out. Should be darn close. Oh. It's 38,000. Should put about 3/4 of a load on this trailer, and then we'll that next load off the back headland here. We should have enough to be able to fill that truck. A little bit more room to go in that center hopper. Good. All right, we'll run this back up to the front. Probably come down the front road to be able to get the next dump. Set that there for a minute. As I said, I'm going to run up here to the Mac. We'll grab it. You can see the flat deck just across the road there. We'll grab it, get it at least hooked up. I don't think we'll need the 2 trailers today. Cows look like they're doing pretty good. I checked on them after the last episode just to make sure that everything was good. We'll top them up tonight for some straw just to make sure bedding's good for the night. And then same thing with the beef cows. And we'll have to scoot over to the pigs and chickens just to make sure everything's good over there. But I think we're good with that right now after checking this morning. So yeah, we're sitting pretty good here for feed, I believe. All right, so we got 49 or 59,000 down for actual feed. Straws at 40,000, slurry or hay for 43. Silage at 109, straw at 45, and mineral at 46. So I think we're good. Probably last us a day or so with that amount sitting in storage, so we should be good. But cows are doing really good. Really, not a dairy guy, but it's been a learning curve to get to know them a bit. But it's nice having the robots to be able to do a lot of it for you, and then it's just really listen to the nutritionists and be able to set the feed up to be able to match what we've got for crop. That's probably the hardest part, is the fact that we don't have any silage right now, and we're using bales. That's going to be the biggest thing that screws things up for our feeding. And then I know they took a couple truckloads over the other day. Good silage and a bit of manure in here, so we're sitting around 5,000 liters at best date, but it's only been running a little bit since we were going. So we'll get some of that ready to go after the cover crops get put down. We'll spread it green and then be able to have it kill off in the winter and be ready to go for the spring. And these 2 fields will have corn for them, so it's going to be really good that way. Let's see where he was. Anybody else see? I'm guessing he's still down in that front corner. Maybe we'll... Let's go for a quick scoop. Just make sure it's... I think I'll wait here. Probably be able to catch him on the way up. Probably 3/4 of the way towards the elevator. So like I've said, I'm originally from Ontario, and it's kind of nice to play this map. It reminds me of home. If you were to get picked up, blindfolded, and dropped in the middle of this area, you wouldn't even know that you had left. Fairly flat, some rolling topography in certain spots, but majority of it nice wide open fields, and it makes it really nice for some of this larger equipment to open it up and get something done in a day. And it always takes forever to do these headlands. Even with a big combine, it takes forever to get around it. And then once you start going up and back, it'll be nice and quick. We're gonna hit our high today at 31 though. We're at 30 degrees. It's coming up on 2 o'clock now. I didn't really get a chance to look at the weather. Hours, and then a little bit more tonight. So if we don't get too much this afternoon, we still might be able to get some of this finished up before midnight. That's going to be the problem, is that we've got our oats. We're at the end of the month, and our wheat is the same way. So if we don't get it off today, it's going to be interesting. But good thing for having if anything, we might end up opening both combines up and trying to rip both of them off here once we get the headlands done. I can maybe keep up to 2 machines that way. But we'll see. We'll get this headland done first and see where we're at. Get it before we start going around the grand elevator where we can't move. We should be able to make a cut straight through once it clears the elevator and push them all the way back up. Being the buggy guy is always the fun one. You're never in the right place at the right time. You're always holding things up, but you're the one that has to sit there and figure out the patterns as to what makes the most sense to be able to get to them and keep that machine moving. If you don't know what you're doing, it can definitely screw things up for the crew. There we go, close enough. We're not in front. likely be going. He'll make a cut through probably, and then be able to dump and then back up. So I'm gonna scoot through the yard. Might even see if I can do a quick bale job on the headlands here, so that we're not driving all over the straw. Right there, just leave it for a minute. We'll hop in the 8. See if we can maybe bail around the elevator quick, so that we're not running all over that. Okay. Fuel on. Put that down. Off we go. I'm hoping off this field, man, it'd be ever nice to be able to pull 45 or 50 bales off of this. We're going to, but it sure be nice to pull that many off of this one, and then probably 45 or 50 off of the oat field. It's a little bit bigger. This is where I was talking about where the dirt and everything got messed up a little bit trying to get things done with the construction. Just about a little bit of help if we have to when we're doing the main runs, but at least get some of this picked up so that we're not driving all over it. Every time you drive over it, you lose quality. We don't want to get pushed down into the dirt where you're going to get moisture. That last little bit. Hate leaving straw in the field if I can get it too. Another little OCD when it comes to that sort of stuff. Just like it looking nice and clean. Two of them already. Great. Not believe the traffic down this road. I didn't think that it would be this busy. I guess it's a little bit more heavily traveled than I thought it was going to be when I moved here. Let's see. I'm still going around that whole thing there. Yep, that's good. Got probably enough time to get down here to get a couple of these little headland passes off, and then scoot back, and we'll go back in the buggy again. It's always a balancing act, trying to try and keep two things going. It's making sure you're back in the right spot every time to be able to keep that comma going. That's the most important part today. Other than it sure be nice to get this straw baled up so that the rain doesn't affect it either. But I'd prefer to have the crops off. up, clean up the little feathers later. Turn around and get back before that third bale wants to drop on the headland. Get way of the common, and I'll have to run the 720 out. Really want to do that, so we'll turn around here and head back to this headland. Drops on the sides of the pine. Must be close to being able to start a pass down. We can drop where we need to. We'll get back, clean up that last pass around the elevator, hop in the buggy. What a baler though. I love the accumulator on the back end. It makes it so much quicker. I thought about buying a one of the Anderson bale loaders, but I think this actually might be as quick, other than it's cheap people. But when we're trucking as much of it out, we might as well load it once, and then it can go directly to the customer rather than having to bring it back, dump it in the barn, reload it back out again. It just all of my guys will take it right now when it's ready instead of having to wait till the winter. So I think that's the better way of doing this. Let's see, stop having some issues. There, check this out. That other headband wrapped around the back. Yes. Okay. We'll go to the back. Start working our way to the front. I'm not sure what's doing here. Just so everybody knows, I turned crop construction off just because I was kind of scared of what might happen here with this whole thing. So let's back it up. We'll let the gentlemen do what we want to do here, and see what we can. Start on the other side. We can do that. Or start right here. That's the propaganda. Whatever it's AI is so much better in this version of FS25, but it still drives me batty sometimes. Okay, try this again. Let's see if this works. Well, I think this will be a part that we edit out because it is so stupid. I'm just going to do this thing and I'm going to go back over here and pretend that I don't see what it's doing. Okay. Baler, we'll get one more. Okay, we'll get this baler back going again. Pardon me. Really where I wanted that to drop, but well, I gotta say, I like the baler. Let's see what they want for it. Got an older round baler here that we would probably consider trading. Again, it's down to price and whether it's worth it. Obviously, it's worth it, but yeah, cost on the return on investment with it for what it's worth and everything, but we'll take a look at that once we get the harvest done here. So, okay, those 3 bales I think are going to be an issue. I'm going to move them off the field a little bit. Give me a chance to play with this tractor for just a quick second. Let's see what this will do. I'm hoping I can get all 3. I think I should. Oh. A little bit light on the back end, but just throw weight on if I have to. That's not bad at all, actually. Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, we'll leave that sitting right there. Let's hop on the buggy. Not sure where he's making the cut through here. So, oh, he's right there. He's already made a cut through and on the way back down again. So we better unload him on the far end there. He won't be able to make it all the way back. He might be able to make it back, but we'll get it done anyways. Really is a nice combination. Okay, get out of his way so we can get to the front cut. We'll scoot back. We got enough in the bin there that we can fill that truck up. We'll get it dumped and be ready when I think he can probably do 2 rounds down, back, and then we'll dump him on the way to the west on the next one. Do like the big extendable spout. It sure makes it easy not to have to be right up against the truck to be able to unload. Fast. Oh. Okay, there we go. Be able to get another dump in there without having to fill it. So we'll spin this back around so that we're ready to grab them, and then we'll run that truck over to the elevator. Okay, shut it off. Okay. Actually something that I would consider going to is a Super B train, but I have to look for something used. It'd be nice to be able to get 2 full dumps off of the buggy onto the trailer instead of sort of 1.5. See how I open up some options coming up this year, so we'll see if there's anything there that might work for us. And I love these remote door slides. Sure makes it nice to not have to get out of the truck to unload. So that'll be it. Great. Perfect. Get it back over. Probably pull it just on the edge of the field this time rather than trying to go through those trees. Make it simpler. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits there for today. This is the about the 45-minute mark of this video, and we might do one more unload here to get the combine empty. But I hope everyone's enjoying the reality of this series so far. Obviously, this is the first one after the intro. I like playing this way. It feels like you're actually farming in real life and trying to do things and think about things the way that you actually have to do in real life with what people are doing, running these big machines and everything like that. So I hope everyone's enjoying that. Please put comments, likes, dislikes, things you'd like to see differently. If you have any ideas on some subscriber contracts, I did link the Google Sheets doc in the comment section or my description section on the last video, and I'll do the same thing on here so you can see what we already have for some of it. But as I say, I've created those and got some ideas from other people. If people actually have an idea for a contract that they would like to have, we'll bump yours to the front because it's an actual real need, and it would be nice to be able to try and look after those. So anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I'll keep going here and try and get this field done and be ready to go on episode number 3, and we'll probably be overdoing some oats at that point. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one.